Well, hundreds of freighters call on the Port of Toledo every year.
And that helps create thousands of jobs and generate hundreds of millions of dollars in economic impact for the region. So how did 2024 stack up? 13 Action News reporter Lisa Guyton live with the details, new at 5:30 tonight. Lisa.
Lee and Christian ships carry millions of tons of cargo in and out of Toledo every single year. Everything from grain to iron ore. And the port navigated another solid season in 2024. When you see a freighter docked in Toledo, it might be surprising to learn just how critical the shipping industry is to our local economy. 2024 was no exception.
It was a very good year for the seaport. We're still waiting for a few of our last numbers to roll in, but another year over the 11 million ton benchmark, which is always a good signal of success for the seaport. Really just a wide diversity of different cargo that we've seen both inbound and outbound in 2024.
The Port of Toledo pays huge dividends for the entire region.
In terms of economic impact for the region, our seaport supports over 8,000 jobs and has a $900 million annual economic impact for the region. So it's really just, an enormous driver of the economy here in Northwest Ohio.
Joe Capel is the Vice President of Business Development for the Toledo-Lucas County Port Authority.
Every year, over 500 lake trading vessels and barges call on the Port of Toledo. These are ships that stay within the Great Lakes system and trade within the system. But in addition to that, we had over 30 international saltwater vessels coming in to the Port of Toledo as well.
Cargo coming in and out of Toledo includes things like corn, wheat, and soybeans, as well as salt, coal, and iron ore. And last year was a record year for aluminum.
That aluminum is stored at the terminal, it's traded back and forth, but eventually it's shipped to manufacturers that make engine blocks, appliances, and really anything that you can think of made from aluminum. So Toledo is really part of a much larger global supply chain.
Port leaders are always focused on navigating changing markets by adding new commodities.
But we're starting to see some new products being exported as well, such as distillers dry grain, which is the byproduct of ethanol manufacturing, and other biodiesel manufacturing.
And there's ongoing investment in the port. For example, Capel says about $30 million was recently spent to reconstruct the mile-long dock wall at the general cargo dock.
When one commodity is down, usually some other commodity is up and a new opportunity presents itself. So we keep working hard to build facilities that give us maximum flexibility in terms of the types of cargo we can store and load and offload from vessels.
Now, the St. Lawrence Seaway connects the Great Lakes to the Atlantic Ocean. It closed in early January, so the season is finished for the international or saltwater vessels. But as long as conditions allow and there's a need, you may continue to see a few freighters that sail exclusively on the lakes here in Toledo in the coming weeks. However, most of them are laid up for the winter, and there are facilities here in Toledo that do maintenance and repair work on ships during the winter months. Lee?